Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hayden, and I'm back with the Hellsen versus Hayden campaign. This is Scenario 2, Grand Campaign, December 24th, 1941. Oh, grabbed another dot base. This is Christmas Eve. I'm playing Japan. He's playing the Allies. Let's see what kind of luck I get today. It's been pretty bad lately. Well, last turn was bad. My number one issue has been subs and weather this campaign, without a question. We can only hope for good weather today. Alright, so that's at Kendari, so we know that the enemy subs are back. Well, at least he's at Kendari, because I don't got anything going on there right now. So that's the K8. The K8 at Kendari. That's our boat. Okay. Whew. Okay. I didn't screw this up this time. That's our ship shooting at his ship. That will definitely sink. There it goes. Whew. All right. And this is the I-121. And it looks like he's got a coastal minesweeper here. So that's good to know that that's what he's got right there. You see that? My sub intercepted by a coastal minesweeper. This is us. That's us. Man, we're almost done conquering New Britain. Again, this is all us landing at all these dot bases here. Another one. Right. Oh, just one. Okay. That's us. At this point, we're just unloading supplies. I've never seen anybody capture as many dot bases as I have. Oh, that's us. Landing at Balabak. I figured it was time to start moving on this area up here. All right, we gotta endure another. We gotta endure another sub. Another sub thing here. All right, here we go, subs. Okay, K7. This is south of Ambon, and this time it's our ships that pick it up. All right, at least we're getting some good fixes on where his subs are actually operating right now. K7. Oh, wow. Well. Look what we got here. We got some American subs at Noumea. Well, that's good to know. I'd rather be American sub. And these are the ones that have the Mark 14 torpedoes, so they're the least threat of all the ships that he's got. But now we know he's got subs coming towards us, towards Kido Butai off Australia. That could be a problem. All right, now we're just spotting some stuff here. Yeah, I don't trust that. See the blue? See the blue down here? That means it's kind of unreliable. All right, let's see what we get today. Oh, let me guess. Bad weather. So much bad weather every turn. I don't think any Japan player has experienced so many consecutive bad days of weather as I have. It's bad because I need to be hitting these bombs and I'm not getting them in. Look at that, severe storms. The weather is the biggest enemy. It's even more dangerous than Hellsen. Alright, we touch 2. Where are my sweeps? Why are the sweeps not going in first? That's concerning. Maybe they did go in and I didn't see them. Oh, we're in. Oh, thank goodness. This should be a good raid today, guys. Come on. Alright, there's not much we're gonna see with this animation. Let's get to the good stuff. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. What kind of weather do we have? Partial cloud? Yeah, man, look at that. Oh, that's even more damage than we did the first day. This is some good stuff here, guys. Excellent. Much better. And no ops losses. Well, I shouldn't say that. No obvious losses yet. Okay, yep. Sydney's going to burn good tonight, baby. Burn, baby, burn. These are the guys that inflicted huge casualties on me with that stupid shock attack last turn. I'm just hoping to take the edge off him a little bit. Oh, man, that was a good raid on Sydney. We're going to get some points out of that. Alright, so I'm just hitting these units to make sure they're nice and good and softened up because we got a shock attack probably coming through this turn. So I want to make sure that we can get through these guys without any real issue. And I think this will do it. Okay, big raid on Koepang today. Just trying to stay unpredictable. Didn't get much damage out of it, though. It's the weather. Of course it's the weather. Okay, another raid coming in on Koepang. A little more damage. I want him to think we're going for it. Still nothing over Rangoon, which is fine with me. Look at that. Severe storms, we get nothing for it. A completely wasted strike. Clear sky, that'll be good. Yeah! Lots of disablement, so that's good. Hit 2 core. Hopefully knock them out of move mode. Oh, Mary's coming in for a hit. Alright, there we go. He's doing the same thing again. He is flying these bombing missions to slow us down. But bombing from that high, they're not even really hitting us. And he's got the same bad weather as us. Alright, he's definitely focusing down this unit. He's trying to slow us down here. Wow. That actually got some hits in there, so that will knock us out of move mode. Look at that. Look at that. He's dropping down to 1,000 feet. He's desperate. Oh, dang. Look at this. Oh no! No! Oh, dang it! Look at that. Okay, so I think he launched the Dorniers out of here, and he got some bomb hits on the Nagato. That's 300 kilogram bombs. That'll do some damage to it. And Catalina's coming in. Oh! Dang it! Oh, man! Well, he finally woke the heck up, guys. He blew up one of my, looks like he got some sort of, something blew that mine layer up, and then Nagato's now on fire. Look at that. He's really going for it. Look at that. Wow. Hope Nagato's okay. I'm sure it is. But, yikes. Finally, he does something. Well, that's something we have to look forward to now. We got strikes coming in. Wow, that was surprising. I didn't think he'd do so well with those port strikes, but man, I sure wish my Bettys would hit something. Thought I'd give these guys one last hit to make sure they weren't going to be a threat. Make sure that I gotta slow them down. I need them to stay in that hex. Okay. Unfortunately, I only touched one of the units there. Decent hits on Temelo today. Cool. All right, well, the PM phase was pretty quiet. All right, so looks like the Tambor's still at Wake, but we didn't have to deal with him today. Or maybe we did? Oh! Okay. Whew. All right. It looks like, for the most part, we're doing a pretty decent job. There, we got a hit. We're neutralizing the enemy subs a little bit better today. They haven't been as big of a threat. Second hit. Ooh, direct hit. Cool. Put some decent damage on that guy. Should be enough to drive him off. Okay. All right. This this should be pretty straightforward, right? Okay, that's an interesting direction to retreat in. Japanese delivery attack. Oh, this is us. We should have no issue here. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so we bust through again, and we're one hex closer to Sion now. Oh, wait, he's still there? What? Oh. Oh, okay, well, we got him anyway. That's weird. Wow. So we were in the hex and we didn't see that he was there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. Well, no matter, we took it, but yeah, that could have been dicey. I didn't realize that. Huh, well, how could we not spot them? That's weird. Last turn we saw nothing there, and now they're back. We didn't see them. We were in the hex. Alright. Maxar? Alright, well, we captured that and we thought we would, so. Okay, no dot base here. I'm gonna blow through these quick. There's gonna be a lot of these. Okay, babe? Allied shock attack. Again. Watch them inflict more casualties. Look at they have no AV. What a... Oh, okay. Never mind. I was getting ready to get really upset, but okay, this worked a little bit better. It's still not good. Right? They have no supply, bad disruption, but they still inflict a lot of casualties on us despite it. However, we did carry the day today. And we took a lot of fight out of these guys, and that's okay with me. These are 3 units that I don't have to worry about up in the road. I don't even want to leave them. I'm going to leave them alone. Allied shock attack again. He's just suiciding his units now. That's what this is. It's suicide. And I'm not taking the bait. I'm going to let him just do it because I don't want to kill these units. Okay, that's us taking Jolo. It's undefended. Okay, that's another dot base for us. Cape Gloucester. Space next to Ambon. Stewart Island. That's near Tulagi. Wow, good. Okay, Bangkok size 5. That's not a bad thing. All right, okay turn. Don't like what happened at Timor, you know, at Koepang. I don't like that, but I love that Kido Butai got a big strike in today. That's going to help us out a lot. All right. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Okay. Well, I got my screen pointed at the South Pacific here because that's where all the action was this turn. Excellent day. We've got Noumea and hit Sydney again, and I'll show you the damage here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and start. All right. Aircraft losses today. Not great, but, you know, doable. 5 of us, 1 of his. He lost to Dornier 24. Probably on that strike on Koepang. We lost 3 zeros to Ops, Sally, and a Val. Alright, looking at the top pilots today. 3 killed in action. That's atrocious. Yikes. Let's take a look at the wounded pilots and see how they're doing. Looking good in the group. We got these guys all coming back. And then in the reserve, we still have these 3 guys. So I think what we're going to do here is just go ahead and retire these guys, because I know from previous testing they just never come back. So they're retired. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Alright, continuing on. Army lost points this turn. 66 for the Allies, 2 for the Japanese. Ship sunk. A little unfortunate. We lost the cruiser mine layer Tsubame. It's only worth 1 point, but that seems hard to believe because this ship is reasonably capable. It's got okay range. It carries mines. I could probably convert it into an escort ship later on. So I would think it's be worth more than 1 point, but the game says 1, so all right, I'll take it. We definitely sank the Elcano with a torpedo. We saw that. This here, the Trout, I consider to be extremely dubious, and I extremely doubt that that's the case. I don't think it sank at all. So we'll watch this in the ops report. I'm almost certain we'll see this guy pop up again in the next few weeks or months. I don't recall even hitting it, especially with a bomb. This would have had to have been from the Mavises, and I don't recall them actually striking a ship and destroying it. So I think it's bogus. Oy. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Look at these strategic loss points for the Allies. 592. It was at 396 last turn, and we had 0 hits, right? We did not strike Sydney at all. It shot up to 592 with today's strike, and we got way more fires going now. So I'll show you that when we go around the map. But this is looking really sweet. I expect this to go up at least 400 points next turn, if not more. Which is making this whole Australia strat bombing thing super lucrative to me. It's already erasing all the losses I've taken in the ships, the army, and the aircraft. We're made it up right here and then some. So this is a great force multiplier for any Japanese campaign. For the turn, we gained 709 additional points, bringing the Allied win ratio down to 1.424. Looking at Combat Reporter, we'll go through this quickly. So at Wake, the Tambor fired 4 torpedoes but missed. Makassar, we got 4 hits on the K-16. Hopefully that will get driven off and leave the area, but it definitely won't sink from that. At Lafoa, we know he definitely has the Tautog, which is an American sub, so that's a little concerning, so we'll keep an eye on that. It is armed with Mark 14 torpedoes, though, so we got that going for us. Kendari, we saw a sub there. We know he's got AMCs clogging up all these entrances down here in south of Java. Balikpapan, we took out the Elcano with a single torpedo hit. Ambon, we know he's got these guys sitting off of Ambon. For ground, let's see here. What's important? Woohoo. Okay. We know what he's doing here, guys. He's trying to suicide this unit so it respawns in Chungking. That's all this is. And I'm not taking the bait. I'm going to make that unit sit there and suffer. I am not letting it. I'm not going to attack it, because if I do, it's just going to die and respawn in Chungking in a month with 200 AV in it. And I'm not going to do that. So he can sit there and shock attack all day. I'm not taking the bait. Numea. This was a little strange to me. Okay, last turn we saw no enemy activity there, right? I thought maybe he had used his seaplanes to pull the troops out. But apparently that wasn't the case. The New Caledonia detachment was still there when we attacked. I was going to shock attack if they were there, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because a regular attack was all we needed to carry the day. We got our 2-1. We captured it. And now we own Numea, which is going to be a great base for us to operate out of. We just got to deal with the subs around here. All right. Let's see. Makassar. We grabbed that base with no effort at all. We didn't even have to really... we didn't take any losses, so... Cool. Jolo, we grabbed that. Here in China, we took out the Lusu Warrior, or we at least displaced it out of the way a bit. He has shock attacked again here. Again, we took pretty heavy losses here, but finally we did more damage to him than he did to us. Again, I know what he's trying to do here. He's trying to kill these units off so we can respawn him in Chungking, and I'm not taking that bait. They can sit there. I'm not doing it. And then finally, we had another good attack on the road towards Xi'an. This drive is taking way longer than I thought it would because we basically have to stop and engage in every hex. Nothing I can do about it because that's just what he's slowing us down. It is what it is. We're still going to get into Xi'an one way or the other. All right. For air attacks, we did have some cancellations in China, which was unfortunate. But Sydney, this was a huge day for me. We had an excellent raid here. Partial cloud means more accuracy. I had more aircraft hitting it. So basically the entire deck load went out. We took very low losses here. We hit 99,000 fires. That is going to be a crazy butcher's bill next turn. I can't wait to see it. Really good stuff, man. I really need these points to make up for my shortcomings in aircraft losses, troop losses, and ship losses that Hellsen did not have when he fought me last time. So this is actually really good for me because he never did this last campaign. So I'm doing it, and I'm getting a lot of points out of it. So it's kind of a force multiplier for me. So all things being equal, this is going to put me ahead of where he's at because I will take the same bases he took. Granted, with more losses now, but he does not have this force multiplier going on for him. All right, second report this turn. So we got something at Mataram. Well, let's take a look at that on the map. At Mataram, which is here. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's moving ships, aircraft. There's something going on here, so I want to keep an eye on that. Let's see what else. Brisbane. There's some good SIGINT at Brisbane. That SIGINT told us that he has ships in port and aircraft there, so that's kind of important to know. So if we ever want to go up towards Brisbane, we can get up there and hit these guys and maybe find some stuff on the ground. Something to keep in mind. So this is a good SIGINT for us. San Francisco, there's something there. Okay, he's got aircraft and ships. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Let's see here. 8853, that's in China. So we have a SIGINT report here at 8850. 8353. What was it? Oh, okay. 8353. I misread that. All right, that's right there. So he may, you know what? We may want to keep an eye on this hex. That means there's something there. We're going to watch this hex. I might even send a recon plane there next turn just to see what the heck is there. It could signal a move on Nanchang or something. You see, yeah, look at that. There's a lot of Chinese troops missing from Changsha. Why is that? This could be signaling a move towards Nanchang. It's a little concerning. Yeah, we're gonna definitely look into that. Yikes. What if he's attacking us? Can you imagine? He could. And then Changsha's got some activity. All right. And the last thing I'll point you to for the ops report is the Japan tab. That's 10 bases, man. We're back up to our standard there. So that's good. Good turn. So, all right. Let's take a look at China. Here's the situation right now. In the north, he's one hex away from this grid. But we still need to keep pushing for it. It's a race against time to get there. And he did bomb us last turn and slow us down. So that did take away a little bit of, movement on us. But we got to do what we got to do. We got to press on. You can definitely tell he's shifting troops. He's sending all his troops this way because he knows how vital this hex is. So we're drawing all the troops out of Xi'an into here. Yeah, it's clearly concerning, but we have to take this hex. We did win here, so now we're going to continue into this hex, and then it should be pretty quick sailing into Sion from there. This is where he shock attacked us, but you know, we did carry that day. This unit is a little beat up though. It's got a lot of disablements. Shock attacked here. And yeah, that's basically all the movement that I see in China. So next turn, our armor, the Blitzkrieg, will be in this hex. And we'll need 2 turns before we can attack it. And then after that, we have a straight shot all the way up to here with the armor. And they should be able to get there pretty quick. Maybe not as quick as these troops, but we'll get there to tie them down at least, right? Alright, we did get into this hex. So next turn, we are going to be attacking with the 40th Division. And hopefully these guys get displaced up and away and out towards Sion and away from this area. Because I don't want any troops down here disrupting my lines of supply. Alright, in Burma, I thought we were going to get a shock attack this turn, but this unit came up 1 hex short. It's probably due to this fatigue. This is definitely the, what do you call it, the malaria zone. If you look on the map here, this is the malaria zone. So that induces extra fatigue and disruption to your units by default on both sides. The only way you can protect yourself from it is being up from a really built up base like Rangoon, Bangkok. If you look at this, for example, you see the fatigue and disruption are very low here. It's because the base infrastructure is kind of superseding it, right? But if you look at the units out in the open, they have a lot of disruption, right? And if you go to the units at Chiang Mai, where we have some infrastructure there too, right? You see that their disruption level, well, okay, it's not necessarily telling the tale. All right, the bigger the base, the less disruption. Let me just put it to you that way. Anyway, yeah, we're going to continue driving on. So next turn, we'll shock attack here. Then we'll go into Pegu. And then I'm going to wait for some of the infantry units to arrive before we go into Rangoon. I won't need a full strike on Rangoon because he has no troops there. So most of these guys can continue driving up the road quickly. I just need a small force to go into Rangoon and take it. It should be really easy to do because he's giving it away. Okay. So, looking at Malaya, here's the situation we got now. I've pretty much given up trying to suppress the fort building at Singapore. It was just costing me too many aircraft, right? If you look at Kudabaru, this is where the bulk of my bomber forces are at. They're heavily beat up. We've taken a lot of losses here. The bulk of the majority of my flak losses and ops losses have been due to bombing Singapore, and it really hasn't bore fruit. So I'm not going to hit it anymore. We're just going to have to accept that we're going to drive into Site's 3 forts when we do attack. It is what it is. I was really trying to prevent it, but it's just too costly for me. So we're just going to eat it. The aircraft losses cost more points to me than ground losses we're going to take dealing with Singapore, if you can believe that. All right, so in the Dutch East Indies, we grabbed Makassar. But look here. I don't know if you guys can see this on your screens, but right here, he's got mines. So he came in here and laid mines on Makassar. But that's not a huge problem because I've got these minesweepers over here. They'll be there in 3 days. So basically all I need to do is get some ships out, leave the rest in place, and fall back. So I don't eat too many mines here. I think I'm going to go ahead and pack up these patrol boats. One threat that I do have when you do this is that what happened in Koepang, right? He sent his bombers to do port strikes, and he hit us at Koepang last turn and destroyed a mine layer and damaged the Nagato. But let's take a look at that Nagato. The damage was basically, well, don't mind that. It's because I'm going full screen right now. The damage was superficial, right? 5 system damage, 1 flood damage. None of that is permanent. It's like it didn't even bother. So I actually want him to hit. I want him to hit Koepang again because it would actually be good for us. You know what I mean? You know what? I think my neighbors are playing loud music. Close my window here. I don't want to hear that stuff. All right, so in the Solomons, again, we're just kind of consolidating right now. There's not much going on. Just grabbing a few last dot bases before we start working on Salamaua and Wow. Okay, big story here. We grabbed Numea. That's worth 330 points. This is a great base for us to own. So Tanaka Det's just going to take a chill pill here for a little bit. Let these guys get some more morale and rest up. But excellent, excellent base capture for us. This is going to be a good base. And, again, we talked about Sydney, but here's some intel that we've got on it so far. 33,000 fires are still burning. And you can see some of the infrastructure that they were claiming to have hit. I believe the number to be even more than this because we have so many points. I think it's even more. These lag about a day behind, right? So these damage levels are not the most current damage on the base. It's actually higher than that. But we need to stoke these fires probably one more turn. I don't know, maybe two. And really reap the rewards here before we head out. But I definitely want to do that. We'll take a quick look over at Hawaii. I don't see any activity here. No activity on the U.S. West Coast that we can detect. Remember a few turns ago we had our picket ships taken out by American destroyers? Well, they've had enough time to make their way over to mainland Japan, and they just haven't showed up. Because we already have recon planes here, if you can see that. Flying missions, so they're not within a day's sailing from here, at least. So I guess he hit these guys and decided hit the cover was blown. It was time to fall back, so that's what he did. Anyway, that's the turn. I'm happier with this one. A couple of things weren't so great. We lost some ships, and we know he's got his float planes attacking us now. But the strike on Sydney went great. The points are great. We have Numea. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Any day now we'll be moving on Singapore. I'm just waiting for the last couple stragglers to show up, and then we move in, and it's going to be great. So until then, I want to let you guys know there may not be any videos for a few days because I got see my girlfriend tomorrow, Saturday. I got a all day, all night winery experience in Temecula. For those of you who live in California. Me and the girlfriend are going to go stay overnight in the Temecula wine country and get super crunk and drunk, which I'm looking forward to because I love wine. And then Sunday is Father's Day. So I'm probably going to be kind of busy. Oh, and then on the 19th of June, which is next Monday, that is Juneteenth, which is now a federal holiday. I'm a federal employee, so I get the day off. So I'm probably going to spend the day with my kids. So it may be a few days before you see another video. But until then, I'll catch you on the next one.